Okay, so let's continue next type of problems. Okay, so I suggest you to be prepared for this concept for about 14 marks in the examination. So why 14 marks is from one system of execution we have to derive 9 values. Okay, 9 different values. Even though we keep 1 mark for one simplification or one calculation, minimum it will be 9 marks. Okay, so some of the concepts like state diagram will be complex in this concept. So minimum 10 marks, maximum 14 marks we can expect. I hope all the students will focus more towards this type of problem. Okay, so here what is this system is. Let me introduce about this problem. Here it is like this: stage 1, stage 2 and stage 3. There are 3 stages. Okay, as we know from the previous classes that stage I's output is connected to input of stage I plus 1, similarly for the next. This is called a linear pipeline. If linear pipeline supplied with 2 concepts as feed forward or feedback. Okay, that means feed forward or feedback, then it becomes non-linear. See, now the problem is feedback time. That means what? Generally we take S3 as the output. The output of S3 is again given back to S1. From S1 we have to take the output, and name of output variable is X. Okay, so what is the input? Input is given for S. Okay, so let me give some idea. If there are multiple stages, compulsorily we have to call it as pipelined system. Okay, so if input is given from one side and just the data enters only once enters, and once it leaves from any stage it will not enter again, that type of system is called as linear or static. Okay, these are very simple in execution as well as analysis. But when we add a concept of feed forward or feed backward, okay, or feedback, so that means what? Any future in the sense what? S1, S2, S3. See here, S3's output is supplied as input for S1, or sometimes it may be input for S2. Nth stage output given as input for previous, that is called as feedback. Sometimes output of nth stage is directly given for input of some other leaving the very next, that is called as feed forward. If you do like this type of architecture or system, it is called as non-linear pipeline system. So these are very dynamic. That means we need to define the multiple possibilities. They are very faster in execution, complex in execution, so and high with the performance. Okay, compared to the static. Okay, these are the 2 points about this problem. Okay, so next here the given problem is feedback type. Hence, what is the first conclusion? The diagram or system is a non-linear pipeline system. That is one conclusion what we will do. Okay, so first after that, what is the first thing they have asked us to simplify is derive reservation table, calculate forbidden latency, calculate collision vector, calculate permissible latency, find or draw or develop state diagram, identify simple cycles, identify greedy cycles, minimal average latency, and last one is maximum throughput we have to calculate. So for all this, every identification or simplification, we have one small activity or algorithm that we have to follow. Let's take first concept. What is that? Reservation table. Okay. How to get the reservation table from? Okay. Which is a beginning reservation table from given set of either linear or non-linear pipeline system. So identify number of stages and that becomes rows in the table. Identify number of stages, that become number of rows. Okay. So now of a table, since it is a table, we have rows and columns. So how many rows we have got here is number of stages is equal to number of rows. Okay. How to decide number of columns? Please listen carefully. Try to get, sometimes in the problem they will mention in terms of cycles. Okay. Sometimes they won't mention. If they won't mention, it is very difficult. Okay. So here also it is not mentioned. So I am taking a little complex stage only. Now, if it is not mentioned, try to find the longest path. Yesterday we have discussed in the theory class longest path. That is called as T max. Not a capital. Capital means time. Okay. Small T. That means max. So that means what? See, if you supply, see here is a diagram. What we have to discuss: S1, S2, and S3. Okay. Forward connections, backward feedback, and here it is. Okay. So this is what input. This is output. Now assume something is input at first instance of a time. First instance of a time. All set of input values enters what? S1. Okay. So what is the different thing about the first time? First time, who is active or who calculates the value? S1 will calculate. Hence I will put the X symbol in the space corresponds to S1 row first time. Please make sure this axis number of columns is equal to time. Rows is stages. Rows is stages. Number of rows are number of stages. This is what time is. Okay, now can we stop this pipeline? Yes. Why? Because from first stage itself we are getting an output. Okay. Yes, we can stop now. But stopping right now will make a pipeline system what we defined as like this. You see. S1 input output. That's it. So meaning is what here? It is a non-pipeline. In the just previous problem we have discussed non-pipeline. What are the factors? What are the factors with respect to pipeline? Here, what we will get a parameter? We will get T1. What we will have? Number of tasks. What we will have? Tau of NP. These all are the factors will come into picture. If we stop now, okay. But since resources are allocated, resources means what? Stages are allocated for S2 and S3. That means what? It is sure that only by S1 it is not possible to complete a problem or task or program. So what is hidden meaning is we cannot get output only by S1, but we will get output by S1 when the data supplied, original data, is processed by S1, forwarded to S2, again forwarded to S3, then supplied back to S1, again for simplification. Then if I take output right now, I will get a correct output. So that is what the meaning of this. So try to find out a maximum path, starting from a state, ending in a state where there is a output is mentioned. If output is like this here, so what happens? See, input 1, 2, 3. so data keeps changing. See, say for like this, here it is 2 plus 3 into 5 minus 4, again coming back this star 3, then plus of 3, like this. See now how data works. 2 plus 3 is what? 5. Next, 5 into 5, 25. Take the data. 25 minus 4, 21. Take the 21. 21 into 3, 63. Okay, 63 plus 3, 66. For that, you have to get a data. This is how pipeline will works with a simple methodology. What I am telling. Okay. Similarly, what happens here is, okay. Now, at second time, once data is supplied here, data is forwarded for S2. At second instance of a time, data is with the S2. Means S2 is active. Next, continue the next. So what happens in third? We will assume data is forwarded for the third stage of a pipeline. If we have had output here, it was very good or very easy. It becomes diagonal allocation, which we have discussed in the class. Okay, diagonal allocation we used to stop there, and whatever the thing we got, that itself is output. But case is, we are not supposed to take output from third. Instead, we have to take the output from first. So now, in which stage we are? S3. How to get back to S1, which corresponds to output? It is an option called as feedback. So now, after at the time of fourth, where first data will enter, that is called as S1. So again put S1 back. Okay, if output is mentioned here, what we have to do? We have to put one more column called 5 and write X here. So since now we have reached the output, so the stop for reservation table. This is how to prepare reservation table. It is very simple. Okay, here if you want, you can add. Prepare a reservation table for 4 clock cycles. So that time this will be the diagram. Okay, if I get one more problem where they may mention particularly how many columns should be there, then we will find out how to calculate that reservation table in different method. Okay. So now, what is a reservation table? What we have got now is rows is equal to number of stages, columns is equal to time. Okay. Always start from first stage, which is a 1, S1. Try to find the longest path and try to put a cross mark. Cross means some identification symbol where data continuously transmits. Say for example, if we have like this, what is going to happen? What will be the reservation table that time? See, now I have modified this. How many stages for this case? S1, S2, S3. I am not sure exactly at what time we will reach. Okay. So 1, what is definite thing? Input will enter first stage. From there is no direct connection between S1 and S2. It is connected through what? S3. Hence, at time 2, we have to put an X symbol for S3. Okay. Now, after this, where data will reaches? It will reaches for S2. See now, at third instance, we have to write X symbol for S2. Hope I will keep. Okay. Now, continuing the problem. So, what is S4? Once it reached S2. Okay. Now, S2 we can stop because we have got an output. Now, if I make this like this, somewhere like this also here. See, this is again a cycle starts, because what? S2 counts for S1, S1 to S3, S3 to S2, S2 to S1, S1 to S3, like that it keeps continuously. Where to stop is where they have mentioned the output. By that time we have to reach that. Okay. So this is how to answer. Now we have reached the output, hence we will keep S2 as the end point because it is cycle. This is how to construct reservation table in different scenarios. Okay, now how I have drawn is first data address S1, hence first X is for S1. Whatever the result we have got, that is forwarded for S2, hence second stage S2 is active. Forward data to S3, so hence S3 is active at third instance of a time. What happens in fourth instance of a time? Data is forwarded back to S1, processed and collected, hence fourth is a last clock cycle in reservation table, and this is how we will get a reservation table preparation. Okay, so reservation table is done. Now, from the reservation table, it is important to prepare forbidden latency. Forbidden latency. Don't clear this. Okay, how to prepare forbidden latency or how to construct a forbidden latency is take individual row, get X subtracted with respect to time. I repeat, take individual row, get X subtracted from particular row. See now, how many X in the first row called S1 are? There are 2. Wherever X are there, take their time, make a minus. See, and always remember, since it is a time, definitely time cannot be negative, time will be positive. That means what? I should not do 1 minus 4. I have to do 4 minus 1. So now here I will write 4 minus 1. What is the answer? 3. If there is a single X, we no need to calculate that forbidden latency. Okay. If there are multiple X like this here, assume. Okay, multiple X. The forbidden latency calculation is compulsory, and for a row it takes only if there are multiple X. Okay. So now where are the X here? One side 2, one side 3. We should not do 2 minus 3 because we will get a minus answer. Time cannot be minus, so 3 minus 2 is correct. That time I have write 1. Okay, because it is 3 minus 2. So now, since we don't have multiple X in a row, which is a simple problem, so I am stopping right now. Okay. So now what we have calculated is forbidden latency. What are the forbidden latency? Here nothing, 3. Hence forbidden latency is only 3. Okay. So now how to calculate collision vector? Please remember this collision vector. So third point, let me write in the short form collision vector. So collision vector we should write from our LSB called C1, C2, C3, C4. How many time is here? Those many we have to write for the collision vector. Okay. This is C1, C2, C3, C4. Now take a forbidden latency number. Take forbidden latency number, and that corresponds to a bit called C3. Why? Here it is 3. So just imagine C here. So that means what? C3. For C3 put 1. For C3 put 1. No for C2, 0 for C1. Okay, this is how to construct collision vector. I repeat, 3. Okay, so instead of assuming only 3, just assume it as a C3 when you are deriving or developing collision vector. So for the bit number 3 of collision vector, write 1, remaining will be 0. Please don't fill for highest numbers. Okay, it is no rule that we have to take all the bits of timing only. But if number occurs in highest, that number means 1. 1 occurs in the highest, you cannot neglect. That means, or in other words, let me say, it is 0 only. Okay? But don't consider highest values if they are 0. So consider a value which has 1. From there onwards towards LSB you consider. So collision vector will be now C3, C2, C1 called as 1, 0, 0. I repeat, C3, C2, C1, 1, 0, 0. what happens collision vector if there are multiple entries here? See, I will show. If x is here, no calculation from S2 row, but we have to calculate from S3 row. What is S3? 3 minus 2. That time what happens? 3 minus 2 equal to what? 1. So here, please make this as all set. All set means what? There is a 1, there is a 3. Include them in the set called as forbidden latency. Here I write forbidden latency set. 1 and 3. So who all will become? See here. Who all will become 1? C1, C3. C1, C3. Okay. Who are upside? 2 is upside. Hence that becomes 0. 4 is also upside. That will become a 0. But since MSP is 0, nothing wrong by leaving that number. So we will again consider only the number from where 1 starts in the collision vector. Since we don't have here, okay. So what happens in the another case? Let me take like this. Okay. So here, what is the solution? 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2. What is the answer? 2. So now, what are the solutions of forbidden latency we are getting? 1, 2, 3. That means what? 1, 2, and 3. So that time what we have to do? C1, C2, C3. See how the collision vector changes. C1, C2, C3. Okay. So then leave 0 as usual. So what to be considered? We are considering only from where we will get the 1 from our left side of the collision vector towards till the last. Okay. Say if we have got 0 here, can we skip C2? No. Once you got any number 1 from your left, from there till you reach last, it is compulsory to take full information. Okay. Now coming back to this, what is the original table? This is the original table. So here, no forbidden latency, no forbidden latency. Hence, what is the final forbidden latency is 3. Hence, which bit will get 1 here in the collision vector is C3. So remaining will become 0. That means C1 and C2 will become 0. Okay, hope it is clear now. So what we have derived now? Collision vector. Okay, next. What are permissible latency? Fourth factor we are deriving permissible latency. So permissible latency is single line definition. Permissible latency. It is a set. Okay. Among all bits of a time which we consider for derivation of collision vector, not considered for simplification, leaving that. So there are 4 bits, C1, C2, C3, C4, or else you can take like this also, total time, C1, C2, C3, C4. Among them, which are 1, which are 0, leave 1, consider 0. Those are called as for permissible latency. See, is a C1 0 here? Yes. So include 1 in the permissible latency set. Is a C2 0 here? Yes. Include 2 in the permissible latency set. What about C3? It is 1. So don't include 3 in the permissible set latency because it is already present in forbidden latency. Next, what is one more bit remaining? 4. 4 is 0. Yes. Include in the permissible latency set. So what one conclusion we can do is forbidden latency intersection permissible latency will be null. That means what? We should not have common thing between forbidden latency and permissible latency. But what is union of them? What is union of them is all the values of time. All the values of time. See here. 1, 2, 4 with 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, time 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how we will get. Okay. So what we have derived now? We have derived resolution table, forbidden latency, collision vector, permissible latency. Okay, now comes very complex part of this analysis. Okay, here what I will do, I will try to clear this content and we'll go for some of the algorithmic explanation. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to write down some of the values. What is the forbidden latency? Bracket of 3. Permissible latency? Bracket of 1, 2 and 4. What is the collision vector? 100. See, these all values are very important now. Okay, to find out state diagram. Please remember, state diagram is a very crucial point of this concept. Okay, so it may carry, according to my calculation, 25% of total problem marks. Okay, if problem is asked for 10 marks, 3 marks will be reserved for state diagram only. Based on state diagram, you are able to get a simple cycles. If from simple cycles, you are going to calculate greedy and rest of. So, if you write reservation table wrong, everything is wrong. If you calculate forbidden latency wrong, rest all is wrong. Meaning is what? To get a correct throughput maximum, minimal average should be correct and greedy cycles should be correct. And for to get this, state diagram should be correct. To get a state diagram, permissible latency, collision vector, forbidden latency, everything should be correct. Okay. So this is how to now procedure to find out state diagram. Okay. It is little complex. Please concentrate. Okay. Take there are 3 cases. Let me write like this. Case number 1 and 2 and 3. See how I have decided that there will be 3 cases is how many symbols will be there in permissible latency. Those many cases we have to discuss. How many symbols are there? 3. What are those? 1, 2, 4. On that basis, I told there will be 3 cases. Okay, so this is called case number 1, case number 2, and case number 3. Okay, so what is the definition of case number 1? Latency 1. Permissible latency 1. So, permissible latency is 1. Case 2, permissible latency is 2. Case 3, permissible latency is 4. This is how to calculate the cases or definition of cases. Now, in each permissible latency, why we have to remember case with the permissible latency is very important. Based on this value only, next cases are defined. Please concentrate. Take a collision vector and perform. Before going to that, now take collision vector as present state. Okay, take a collision vector as present state. So what is a collision vector now? 1, 0, 0. Okay, take a collision vector as present state. For present means right now what we consider as a present state. Let me write it as perform right shift permissible latency of this case times. What is the permissible latency of this case 1 is 1. So that means what? Take 100. Okay, I will write here. Take 100. Perform arithmetic right shift. So that means what? This bit will come 1 towards the right. So this will come. Rightmost 0 is discarded, include 0 in the left side of us. Okay, so this we have to do, oral, that much we should be perfect. So present state is what? 100. Do this. Okay, so now what I will get? 100 right shift arithmetically. See this only 1, 0, 0. Now you have to perform logical OR. That means what? Compare 2 bits. Any 2 bits are 1, write 1. If both bits are 0, then only you write 0. See now, what both bits are? 0. So now write 0. Here, 0 with 1. That means OR. 1 OR with 0. That means double 1, 0. Now, What was the present state? Okay, see, what was the present state? 100 with the permissible latency of 1. What is the next state we have reached is 110. So that is called as 110. Is it clear? 110. Okay, now very very important. There are two methods. Some author will suggest if you took a case for one latency, finish all possibilities in the same case. Somebody will take current state with original CV, that is a collision vector. They finish all type of latencies. It is up to the user, but I prefer case wise. Okay, now why I am preferring case wise is, see, this was a present state and this is a next state. What is the next state? 110. Next iteration, next state will become present state. What is the next state? 110. Now also very important, in the 110, where is 0 present? In the bit called 1. In the bit called 1. Okay. So now here take CV. CV means what? CV as collision vector. What is that? CV means what? 100. So with this, now I am okay. Now I am explaining with respect to 110 state. 110 state. This becomes present state for me because I am here. See, present state 100. Permissible latency 1 means I reached 110. So earlier present state, next state. Now what is this? Is called present state. Now we have to derive what is going to be next state. Hope it is clear. So what is present state right now? 110. So present state means what? 110. Here take CV. Take CV means collision vector. What is collision vector? 100. Okay. Now listen carefully. For the present, considered present state, which is a 110, where 0 is present? 0 is present in first. Those many times right shift.